right, looks like we're going to get Captain Britain shards in the candy store, and the blog post also makes reference to future events, although it kind of reads like offers. We're going to go over the blog post and the Stormwatch earlier today in the Battle World Dev Q&A. They announced the code King in Black, and that's okay. I need purple ISO. It is super scarce. You know, if you're working on DD8, I'm on the last node of DD8, and I should have Odin here shortly. A lot of people have been hoarding ISO 8 energy. There's going to be an event starting on the 14th. I know for me, I've got several thousand saved up. Spend Showcase Energy and ISO 8 energy for the Spend Night Stalker Showcase Energy and earn Swamp Army Orb Fragments from the ISO 8 nodes for the Midnight Hunt event on the 14th. And it says extra points for using Mercs for Money, Out of Time, and Superior 6 in War. So maybe a lot of people, I believe they got rid of the language. I got to look at this. I think they made it on offense or defense. You don't have to pull them onto offense. Spend candy on the 14th. I don't know if you need to like save a lot of candy. I found this event here. Well, maybe this is just the way I did it. Relatively easy to finish. Anyways, earn ally supplied orbs and battle raids also on the 14th. So we're going to go into the blog post. And the first thing that was of interest, and I kind of got everything highlighted here, was going to be, there's going to be a strike pace for Thanos, Iron Man, Infinity War Blitz, Swamp Showdown, Sugar Rush Web event, Night Raid, Alliance event. We kind of talked about those. Man-Thing will be coming to the game for purchase on the 17th. And it looks like characters, big shout out to Steven Rastelin, coming out about every 8 days right now. So Blade was on the 1st, Oath, Man-Thing, all 8 days apart. That does seem faster than usual. Man-Thing approaches, he's going to have the normal orbs, and there's going to be a Man-Thing Stalker orb that's going to have Man-Thing, Moon Knight, and Agatha, but it's just going to be Agatha all along. Or how does it say? I don't know. It's just going to be Agatha. There's going to be this new squads roster tab, and I'm wondering if this is in advance of Battle World, which they said is going to come out in November, but it's going to be something tied into the Jarvis recommendations, which I think is going to be easy. I'm curious how that's going to play out. They don't give a lot of context. Now, Captain Britain, which is a problem, right? The Illuminati secret is out. Captain Britain shards along. Captain Britain shards are coming back. You can soon unlock and rank up the character in the British Isles with upcoming limited time offers. Well, it says opportunities, but this feels like it reads offers. Heading your way this month in November, Captain Britain's return will give everyone multiple ways to grab Captain Britain shards. So make sure you take advantage of each to maximize your rewards. That sounds a little bit more optimistic that it's not just going to be a paywalled. And then the first one of those events, which is not directly paywalled like with money, first king-sized opportunity heads your way on the 14th at 2 o'clock when Captain Britain character shards into the candy store. And what I meant by that is, yeah, you get to spend gold to get the candy currency. I mean, I guess you could spend silver promotion credits in the daily event, or you could spend the energy on the Blade or Oath event. Check back often to snag those shards and power up Captain Britain. We will provide more details on the other ways to grab more Captain Britain shards in a future blog, so stay tuned. Now, Captain Britain does need to be large to be ultra effective, and he's effective in Cosmic Crucible and War. But I just want to point out, Captain Britain's passive in Cosmic Crucible shuts down turn meter gain, which is super helpful specifically against Super Skrull. So you can put Captain Britain sometimes with another group of characters to take out Super Skrull. And this is why a lot of people are putting the Annihilators there with, because it kind of shuts that down anyways. But Captain Britain's super important against Super Skrulls, what I'm trying to say. Annihilators is to shut down Cabal, not Captain Britain. Strike Pass updates. Now, so there's two things. There's Premium and Premium Plus. And Premium is the $20 and Premium Plus is the $40. And they're going to start bonusing rewards that are made on the web store. And so this is about the premium pass, which is the $20 one. And this starts on the next strike pass, which is on Monday, the 14th. I believe this is the one that's going to have Thanos inside of it. Yeah, strike pass featuring Thanos in-game, which I need for sure. Also keep in mind that they said the next legendary character requirements are going to be Illuminati and Annihilators. I can't talk any day. But anyways, exclusive purchase rewards for no additional card when you purchase the premium and premium plus passes on our website. So they're going to bonus and incentivize people for using the website. I always just like bought them on the website, and then I used the Ultra Cores in game. But now I guess I'm just going to directly buy it on the website because there's going to be some bonus stuff. We'll see how much that is. Red stars for Odin. So this is the 2 Valhalla event, which is ending in less than 4 days. I think it was like 3 days and 23 hours at the time of recording this video. And so if you're trying to finish up Dark Dimension 8, there is a TikTok time, it's ticking away. I'm in that category myself. I'm trying to get Odin, probably today or tomorrow, because I want to get the 7 red. And there's no information about where that 7 red is going to be located once this temporary event to Valhalla expires in the next 4 days. Friday free claim, we get Twilight Orb fragments, silver bullets. That should already be out there. Swamp Showdown. A lot of people are looking for Nimrod shards. So this midnight hunt events, the Swamp Showdown one specifically is going to have Nimrod shards. So you can find that there. And I think that is all of interest to me in the blog post. Just wanted to read this real quick because there's interesting 8 characters since Gladiator, and yet there are 8 characters since Gladiator, and then he's still not even in the bumps. It's been months, and there's not even being a free-to-play friendly method to unlock him without being extremely lucky on the crappy orbs. Yeah, I actually I bought one initial offer, and then I cored a lot of the characters to get to the next star level. I actually blew through thousands of cores to get them to nearly 6. Not in-game Thanos, though. And then the thing with the bumps is they were really shady about this. This was a in-game message, where they got to scroll down. Look how far you would have to scroll down on this random, out of nowhere in-game message on the 14th of August telling us that they're scamming us with bumps. This was like one of the shadiest ways. They didn't tell any of the envoys about this. I don't think this made it into a blog post. And they basically said, starting with the Annihilators team, I'm going to zoom in on this because this was totally buried in a random in-game message where if you didn't scroll all the way down to the bottom, I know I get these in-game messages. I don't even read them. Starting with the Annihilator team's direct diamond purchase for most characters will be available event rewards within month of characters release. Red stars and diamonds can still be a stain of red star and diamond orbs, but direct promotions elite star will only become available around 3 months after the character received. The character's release. Similarly, this is the part, character shards will not be added to bumps until around 3 months have passed after release. Character shard availability after release will be shifted to event rewards, character orbs, and battle passes, which offer an extended period of time for earning character shards. And since this was put out, it got worse. They started doing the Thanos giving orbs, which you get a number of orbs, but you don't get any character shards, like that Agatha All Along shard. They're just they've really messed with the character release cycle for free to play. They've made Thanos, like, how long is Thanos? It's just terrible, right? And they're saying that they're still committing to, like, here's the release, here's the 6-month mark where engaged players should be able to get that character at the 6 month at 7 stars. But there was this like 1 week, 2 week window after the initial offers where a lot of free to play players, just by doing events and things like that, can get the character unlocked relatively low stars, but they could do it, right? That's not the case anymore. Everything's been pushed back. Like, they've pushed the access back quite a bit. Part of it was this right here. A lot of it is the delaying of events. or this the low drop rate orbs. Yeah, you might get lucky every once in a while and get 100 drop, which feels good, granted, but I don't know. It just feels like they've really introduced it. They really introduced heavy RNG. And the developers tried to say that the people are actually getting more shards, but I don't see it. It doesn't feel that way. Especially if you're an alliance and your alliance mate. I don't know. We've talked about this a million times, right? It's not great. This was kind of sketch, if you ask me. And speaking of, like, I think this is a reasonable post right here. It's like, what does it matter about the zombie Scarlet Witch kit if she's going to be epic and she's going to be locked in a way similar to Captain Britain? Captain Britain was the first epic character. Then they kind of went back and added the epic tag to Zombie Iron Man and Zombie Juggernaut. But the difference between the Zombie Iron Man and Zombie Juggernaut, yes, those were vaulted characters, but there was still access to like a 3-star, right? Low stars, right? Captain Britain, not so much. So what is it going to be like for Zombie Scarlet Witch? And why should anybody care? Unless we know this information. I understand the envoys are doing the best they can with the scraps of Scopely gives them the info. Yeah, but no one gives a shit about what this character does. There you go. The community has a ton of questions about the impacts of Zombie Scarlet Witch while in the game, and none of them about what her passive does. What kind of epic paywall will she get? Is Zombie Juggernaut going to be farmable? Is Captain Brent going to have another showcase event? Those are a few of the questions envoys couldn't answer. Yeah, we don't have the information. And it's complete bullshit. Like I said, we have much bigger non-kit questions. I have a feeling we won't have the answers until Friday before Scopely starts selling her. Well, what do we got? A couple weeks? Maybe 8 days after Man-Thing? When Man-Thing's coming out on... Does the math work out on that? I mean, if we're getting this like every 8 days, so 8 days after Man-Thing, but the 25th, that's right before Halloween. That makes sense to me. Let me know what you think about all this in the comment section, and don't forget to go to the website and put in your code to get some purple ISO and ions. Bye for now.